Just a beautiful evening. I wanted to walk around and show you how pretty everything is looking. Some blooms on the peach trees. Actually, some peaches on there. Peaches over there. Looking like there's going to be not a huge crop of peaches because I waited too late to cut them back. I haven't been cutting them like I should right after they fruit. Cutting them down to 5 feet. Hadn't done that in a few years, so they were looking bad, so I cut them way back. And they really haven't had time to get established before fruiting time, so they're limbs, but there's quite a bit of fruit set on them. Let's see. I don't know, probably get a couple hundred peaches. There's World's Best, Bryce's World's Best. Here is Blackbird that I'm really excited about. And there was male flowers and there's lots of fruit. And that's the first time I've seen that. Right there. That is a male flower. And then it's got lots of fruit coming on. So we get enough cold for it, so we'll see what it tastes like. Beautiful Rubra. Rubra hybrid. These are all very similar to Tice. So far, very similar to Tice and Shangri-La. And the only one, Morris Rubra hybrid I've found that is completely different in taste is Sweet Delicious. The others so far, and this year it'll be a little better of a taste test. For the first time, I'll have a lot on each tree to try. But so far, they're very similar to Tice. If you've got a Tice, you don't need the others. And like I said, Sweet Delicious is the only other Morris Rubra hybrid that I found. And there's one uptown that's also got a bit of a different flavor from Tice too, but I don't have that one yet. I grafted to it, but the grafts didn't take. So I went this year, and it's a really early tree, just like Maui, and it was loaded with ripe fruit, very delicious, big fat fruit, but I don't have that one yet. And here is Peruvian, and I tried Peruvian just a minute ago, and even though we've got very cold weather right now in the 40s, it was good. And you know, this is one that I said I didn't like for years. It was grassy. And then last year, my daughter and daughter-in-law, it was their favorite. Yeah, that's a good berry right now. Very pretty tree. Everything just looks so nice. Look at that. Just a beautiful, that's my Tice. Really pretty avocado. Another Yehuda loquat that I just planted. Very pretty. And then this is a Big Jim seedling loquat. Beautiful. Big long leaves. And then here are my 2 peach trees. So I had a peach tree right here in front of it that was just on the struggle bus, so I cut it down, and that has really helped these 2 peach trees. I believe this is Florida Prince and Tropic Snow. Delicious. And this one has more fruit than it's ever had in 5 years. It just hasn't produced much fruit at all, and probably because it was shaded out so much. So there's quite a bit of fruit up in it. And we'll see, you know, if I get any fruit. Some years I get nothing really because of the bugs. And then some years we get hundreds and hundreds of pieces of fruit with no bugs in them at all. And tropic snow is a delicious peach also. And it's been way more productive than Florida Prince. But Florida Prince is delicious. And like I said, it could be because it was so shaded out. And then let me show you the beginning of, look at this. I had to cut these limbs off. And look just how much fruit is on. I don't know if you can really tell. It's a ridiculous amount of fruit on Lakeland Tropical. Just barely starting to put on fruit. And Jan's Best, no sign of it even being close to ripe. I would say I'm 3 weeks out anyway, at least. Another peach tree. I think that's a Florida snow also. Very pretty avocado tree, looking good. Tice. Love, love, love tice. Let's see if we can find any fruit that's ripe. And with the cold, it's just not been super sweet, and it hasn't had its flavor. It's a super good flavor right now either. Still good, but nothing like if you taste one in the heat. So delicious and juicy. I don't see any. My little grands will tear this tree up and all the trees. They've been on a mulberry hunt today, so likely that I won't find even one close to being ripe, really. Nah. Beautiful tree. And then the favorite so far this year, which there's only been Maui and Australian green, which is white Pakistani. Let's see. Yeah, that's really all that's been, like, lots of them ripe. But everyone has loved Australian green, just absolutely gone nuts over it. My grandson's like, I don't remember even tasting this before. This is my favorite. And so yeah, all the grands are loving the long white mulberries. I'm telling you, they're delicious. They taste sweeter than a donut, and they taste just like a really super ripe honeydew melon. They're the only white colored mulberries that I've loved, and I have 4 trees of them. I'm eating one right now. So even in the cold, I mean, just as sweet as can be. And there's my other tice right there. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous tree. And the leaves just cascade to the ground. And this is a Palucci, loquat. I mix them up because there's also a fig, a panache fig, panache tiger. So I mix it up with I can't remember which is which, but this is Palucci.